Non-verbal communication. So, as you noticed that I already sent all the information from Telegram group to be ready. If you read all the information, I wrote here some materials. It is jigsaw reading. What is a jigsaw reading? Jigsaw reading means from the little pieces we are seeing a lot of things. So, jigsaw reading. Technique name is the jigsaw. Jigsaw. What we should do for jigsaw? For jigsaw, we are cutting. Given material will be cutting. Here, all the information about non-verbal communication, but advantages and disadvantages of this. What you have to do, first of all, you should collect all the advantages and find as a matching the word which is disadvantage of this. You have only 5 minutes to matching this. Up, girls. It's high time. Let's check. So, look here. I will give some kind of explanation about the jigsaw reading. When we are preparing some kind of saying, with, for example, it is there already given information, and you have to find the advantages and disadvantages. Yeah. And for example, it depends on your classes. For example, it is a secondary school, so first, second, third, and fourth, maybe fifth, maybe classes. You can use as a vocabulary. Vocabulary with a definition. They will find vocabulary and their definition. Or LD classes. And LD classes also you may use as a vocabulary. How? As a synonyms, as antonyms, and how do you look? So now we are checking. How we check? For example, this team will begin. Others pay attention. Advantage. What is the first advantage you find?
Enhance verbal communication.
Enhances verbal communication. So for other groups, also, is it an advantage?
Yes.
So, what about you? Girls in the fourth team. Advantage. Also, in your advantage. You girls? Is it advantage?
Yes.
So, enhance verbal communication. Okay, to this, they give what kind of disadvantage they have. Enhance verbal communications. Disadvantages? Build non-verbal report. Okay. So when you're checking in a jigsaw reading, teacher mustn't give the answer immediately. So you took their answers and turn by turn you ask the others answer. So enhance verbal communication. What is the disadvantage?
Less effective for complex concepts.
Less effective for complex concepts. So it is the second answer, but teacher will not give the correct answer yet.
Yes.
Because we're checking. What is your answer here?
Can contradict verbal messages.
Can contradict verbal messages, okay? And your answer? Your answer to this. Enhance verbal communication. Disadvantages? What is disadvantage for this? Build non-verbal report. Okay, girls, you couldn't find correct answer. Other ideas. So enhanced verbal communication, other ideas. So risk of misinterpretation, no. So your answer, girls.
Less effective for complex concepts.
So they already gave and I said it's not correct.
Misleading.
Misleading,
Manipulated.
no. Your answers, go.
Difficult to document or record.
Difficult to document or record, not. Your answer.
Can be
Can be ambitious. No, it's not correct. So,
non-specific compared to language.
non-specific,
Compared to language.
compared to language, no.
Misleading if manipulated.
No, they already told. But I said no. Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Enhanced verbal communication. Disadvantage. Can be involuntary and revealing. No, it's not correct. So any ideas?
Transit language barrier.
What?
Transits.
No. No. Girls. Essential for effect. No. What happens today with you? Can be ambitious. So but they already gave. It means you didn't read the given information. No, girls. Okay.
Cultural differences.
Yes, cultural difference in interpretation. First one is cultural difference in interpretation. The enhanced verbal communication, it is advantage, but disadvantage of the cultural differences in interpretation. Just stop here, because I see that you didn't understand the same, and that's why look here, pay attention, and listen attentively.
Of non-verbal cues in our daily interactions, how they shape our perceptions, and why understanding them is essential. So, let's dive in. Non-verbal communication refers to the process of conveying information, feelings, and messages without using words. It encompasses gestures, facial expressions, body, and even our tone of voice. It's the unspoken language that often speaks louder than words. Now let's discuss the types of non-verbal communication. 1. Facial expression. Our faces are like emotional canvases.
Expression. So guys, you should understand why we're using non-verbal communication. We have verbal communication, yes? We can explain everything by words. That's why we need extra non-verbal communication. How do you think? During our lesson and where we can use it. As we know, we divided lesson in a 3 parts. Yeah? First part is? So, no, without introduction. First part is pre-speech. Second one? While stage. Third one?
Postage.
Post-stage. What we are doing in the pre-stage? What we are doing? We are working with vocabulary. Pre-stage support us working with vocabulary. We should give the vocabulary, not at the end of the lesson, but in the beginning of the lesson, because they should know about what you are talking, and that's why they should know new vocabulary. Second one, it is a while stage. While stage support us working with main theme or main topic. You are working with the main topic. How we can give topic? You may just share topic. You may just make such kind of thing. Jigsaw reading. You may just cut in several little pieces. Why? Why? Because when we are reading topic in one time, how do you think how many students will catch more information? during the one time of reading?
Maybe 50%.
At about 10-20%, not all whole group. But when we are cutting it, you are saying, okay, put in right order, yeah, in the correct order. Maybe they will put on line, so cutting line, yeah, they will just put on the cutting line. But what we are doing after this, you gave 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, what we are doing? We are checking turn by turn, and we are listening all the given answers. But we are not saying that which one is correct. What we are saying, no, it's not correct. If all the information are not correct as yours, we are giving another chance. Give another version. Give another version. What they are doing? They are reading again and again.
Yes.
So, not one time, several times. So, at the end, when we are finding, so they will clearly understand. Whole the group will clearly understand. Because we read how many times? Several times, a lot of time. So that's why one stage given by jigsaw, it's very nice. And post-stage. Why we need post-stage? To understand, is it clear for our students or not? Do they need extra information about them or not? As you know, integrated skills, we divide it into 2 approaches. So, first approach, teacher-centered. What does it mean, teacher-centered? Teacher-centered means teacher should work more than his or her students. You're explaining everything, you're doing everything. Maybe it's our lectures, yes? Lecture teacher, give all the information, and student's position is passive. So, but in an active position, when they will active position? When student became in the center. It means student center. You may change the word student in a pupil, learner, but the meaning is the same. Learner center, student center, pupil center. It means they will be active, and position of the teacher will be passive. Just controller, just time manager, and managing the class. In some cases, you're coming and explain something if they need. Or if they not need, you will just control the time, you will just control the noise maybe. So, and it will be enough. Why? Because you explain a lot of things, just you think that you are giving a lot of information. But unfortunately, not all the information will be earned. So, why we need non-verbal communication here? Why? In what position we can use non-verbal? Pre-stage, while stage, post-stage. Where? So, for example, you see, as we know, how many learners we have? Type of the learners? 4. So, it is learners who learn by eyes. We call them visual. The learners who learn everything by ear. Auditory. So, who touch? Tactile. And who like move? Kinesthetic. So, for example, kinesthetic, they will get boring so quickly. They want to lie down, sleep, or play with their mobiles, yeah? To avoid this, we can use non-verbal communication. So, awakening to gathering their attention again. For example, what kind of activities we can do it here? So, for example, just doll player. What is a doll winner? Yeah? So, doll owner or doll player. For example, you are using just your hands and say, okay, these 2 teams will work with this, my hand, and these 2 teams will work with this hand. Okay, I will show what you will do. You will do everything will order my hand. Okay, for example, stand up. Now, you should move like my hand. Stand here. So move like this. You are moving. So in what side it is moving? You should move to this side. Okay. You are moving. All of you moving, but you are stop here. You are not moving. You are not moving. You are these hands. So return back. Now moving. Come back. So Now, what I did just now, we can use in the warming up. Yeah? We can use in the middle of the lesson. Not shouting, not crying while you are sleeping, but you're not listening me. You just say, okay guys, you're my doll, and I'm old as a doll. And let's doing this. How many times it took me? Now, how many? 3 or 4 seconds. But your student again came back to the lesson, and you may again return to their main topic. For this, we need verbal communication, or for example, non-verbal communication. You can give with the help of what? For example, learning vocabulary. Learning vocabulary. For example, we are teaching about weather. Yes? Weather. What we know about weather? Sunny, rainy, cloudy, stormy, cold, cool, warm. Yeah? How we can give it to our students, our learners. For example, just learning vocabulary is not interesting. They have to join the view with this vocabulary. So, for example, stand up, all of you. So, today, so sunny. How we can express sunny? Like this, yeah? Like this. Okay, raining. Stormy. So, lightning. Yeah? Windy. Windy. Sit down. Yes, it may be interesting for our students, our learners. So, for secondary school, maybe 5, 6, 7 forms, it will be interesting because what we are doing, we are using non-verbal communication. We are joining vocabulary with emotions, with action, and with others. And one of this is facial expression. Can we argue with our students like this? Yeah? Or making some kind of gloomy face. Or say, It means nice, good, yeah? So for this, we have to know how to use non-verbal communication. First one is a facial expression. So
Helps us better understand the feelings of others. 2. Body language. Body language, such as crossed arms, can reveal if someone is open to conversation or defensive. Paying attention to these can help us navigate. Avoiding it might indicate discomfort or dishonesty. 5. Proxemics. Proxemics, or the study of personal space, influences our comfort levels. Understanding these boundaries helps us respect others' personal space. 6.
Second, girls, what advantage you find?
Useful silent environments.
Useful silent environments. Yes, correct. So yours?
Useful in silent environment.
We already said that it is an advantage. Next advantage?
Enhances perceptive ability.
Enhanced perceptive ability. Yes, you're right. Essential for effective public speaking. You are right.
Reflects sincerity and honesty.
Self-reflect sincerity and honesty. Yes, you're right.
Supports people with speech
Support people with speech impairment. Yes, you're right.
Immediate feedback mechanism.
Так, immediate feedback mechanism. Okay.
Universal inform.
Universal inform. Yes, you're right.
Conveys emotions effectively.
What?
Conveys emotions effectively.
Yes, convey
Builds
emotional
nonverbal
effect.
report.
What?
Builds nonverbal report.
Builds non-verbal report. Yes, you're
For effective public speaking.
essential for effective public speaking. Yes,
Support people with speech.
we already told about it.
Helps in conflict resolution.
Helps in conflict resolution. Yes.
Reflects sincerity and honesty.
We already tell that it is advantage.
Transcendence, language barriers.
Transcend language barriers. Yes. So that's all. That's all advantages. And your task is to find matching these advantages to these advantages. You have 2 minutes. It will be enough? Okay, go on. Girls, we're checking. Girls, we are checking. The first one. Enhance verbal communication. Yes?
Cultural
difference
and interpretation.
Yes, you're right. Next one.
Useful in silent environments.
In the correct way. Who hasn't correct way, put the correct. So, useful in silent environment, this advantage will be less effective for complex concepts. Okay, next is
Universal informed.
universal informed.
Non-specific compared to language. Difficult documents or records.
Yes, they are right. Okay, conveys emotions effectively.
Risk of misinterpretation.
Yes, risk of misinterpretation. So, next, girls, give me advantage.
Reflective, sincerely, and honesty.
Reflect sincerely and honesty. So, these advantages?
By personal
No,
Depends on observer's perception.
no,
Can be involuntary and trivial.
no,
may not be taken seriously.
no.
Misleading.
Yes, can contradict verbal messages. You see, after watching, you are come closer. So, next one is?
Immediate feedback.
Immediate feedback.
Depend on observer.
Just a minute, I will find immediate feedback. Immediate feedback mechanism is?
Depends on
Yes, depends on observer perception. Next,
Helps in conflict resolution.
helps in conflict resolution. These
Can
are
be involuntary and revealing.
no.
May not be taken seriously.
Yes, may not be taken seriously. Next one,
Essential for effective public speaking.
essential for effective public
Misleading if manipulated.
No.
Can be ambitious.
No.
Effective for complex concepts.
Can be ambitious.
No.
Can be involuntary and revealing.
No. No. Essential for effective public speaking. It's an advantage. This advantage will be yes. Influenced by personal biases. So next one. Support people with speech impairment. So, misleading and manipulated. So next one.
Builds non-verbal record.
Okay, build non-verbal report. Can be reassured. And
Enhance persuasive ability.
enhance persistive ability. Is specific.
Can be involuntary.
Yes, can be involuntary and revealing. Next one. Transcends language barriers.
Non-specific compared.
Yes, non-specific computer language. Sounds. It's all. Yeah. So now, girls, what you have to do? So you are this with the help of the just given material. What do you understand? What is it non-verbal communication? What is its advantages? What is its disadvantages? Using of this during the lesson and for preparing presentation, you have 20 minutes. Okay? Now time is 11:12, and 11:32 we shall check. Begin working.
Boşdan bir yüz yapalım. Hayır, ortaya koyalım.
You have 5 minutes.
Nonverbal communication is a process of exchanging information without using words. Instead, it relies on behaviors, expressions, and signals to convey meaning.
Facial expressions show emotions like sadness or happy. Second, gestures, hand and arm movements with meaning. The sense shows closest or formal. Posture, body movements show confidence or nervous. Tone, voice, speech, speed and boldness add meaning. Touch, hand, shake, huge or pet to show feeling.
Non-verbal communication is a way that we show our emotions, feelings, and ideas without using any words. So most of the time it's a powerful way. There are so many types. Here 8 types of non-verbal communication. The first one, facial expression. Our face is a mirror to our emotions and feelings. Most of the time it's more powerful than say any words. So the body language, the way we stand, move our hands, just tells us about more to other people. And also it's the eye contact.
Eye contact is a most powerful way of the non-verbal communication. It builds trust and creates stronger human conversation. And in the conversation, we trust the human who speaks with their eyes, and eyes reflect honesty and attention. Gestures also is one of the form of non-verbal communication, and gestures are meaningful hand and body movements like arms, and we say simply hello and bye, and we can simply understand the words like get out, nice, and hello, bye, like this. And next one is
paralinguistics. Paralinguistics is how we use our voice, our tone, and volume, and And tone and volume can change same words mean. For example, we say really, it's just a word. We say or really, it's with interesting.
But
or-
we are writing tone, yeah?
Yeah,
What
it's
was
a
the
tone.
writing tone? We're changing the
The
meaning of the
meaning
word.
Yeah. Or we say angry with the same words. Next one is appearance. Appearance is the introduction of our silent. For example, our hairstyle, our clothes, and others.
Means communications through touch. For example, a handshake shows respect, and a hug gives comfort, and a pat on the back encourages. Touch can sometimes express emotions more deeply than words. And the next one is chronomics. Chronomics is a study of how people perceive structure and use time in communication. It's a branch of non-verbal communication that looks at how time influences interactions and social relationships and cultural behavior.
Okay. Do you have any question to these girls?
Communication. What is nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication is everything we communicate without our words. For example, our face, hands, and the voice tone, body, and even silence all send message. And nonverbal communication divide into several types. For example, facial expression, eye contact, body language, and gestures. First of all,
In this one, you may see facial expressions, and as you know, facial expressions is the most expressive channel of the non-verbal communication because emotions like sadness, fear, happiness, and like this. And eye contact is the means like respect, attention, and if lack of the eye contact, you may think it is a dishonesty. Communication. First of all, self-kindness, communicate message instantly without speaking. Second, reveals true feelings, hard to hide emotions.
cultural differences. The same gesture may have a polite meaning, but in different countries, opposite meaning. And gestures and expression may be meaning a different situation.
Non-verbal communication is a process that is giving information without speaking anything or without any writing information. Body language, eye contact, gestures, and even tone of voice. For example, when we smile, we show our happiness, or we show our greetings, so on. And when we use our hands, like shaking or some kind of like this,
Gestures and eye contact and so on. There are many disadvantages of non-verbal communication. For example, can be a major risk of misinterpretation.